The public defender is a public servant employed by the community and responsible for giving legal aid without cost to any person who seeks it and is financially unable to employ private counsel. It is his duty to defend those accused of crime until they are proven guilty in a court of law. They say truth is stranger than fiction. This was never better demonstrated than in the case of Renee Marchand, a 15-year-old girl charged with the shooting of a notorious gangland figure. I was assigned to the case by the Superior Court in order to contact Lieutenant Ken Davis at General Hospital. Renee's mother had also been shot, and since her condition was serious, Renee was being kept nearby. Mrs. Marchand worse?
In a coma. The doc says she's entering the crisis. I wanted you around in case she talked. Might mean something to your client.
Any idea who shot her?
Sure, but I can't prove it. That's up to you.
What do you mean?
The kid may be able to give you the answers, if you can get her to talk.
Still won't talk to the police.
Seems in some sort of a trance. Maybe you'll have better luck.
Hello, Renee.
Is she dead?
Your mother's still alive, Renee.
Nous serons toujours ensemble.
What did you say?
It means always we will be together. My mother, my father, and I have always remembered it when there's trouble.
Why don't you tell me what happened? I must know the truth before I can help you.
Will the truth make my mother well again? Bring my father back to us?
The truth has performed many miracles.
Where should I start?
From the beginning.
Well, I guess that would be back in France in 1940, before I was born. My mother was one of the thousands who fled Paris before the fall of France. It was just outside of Chartres that she said goodbye to my father.
Every expression, all of your loveliness I must remember for so long.
Oh, please, Charles, let me stay with you.
I want you to go to America where there is peace and safety.
But there will be no happiness without you.
We have so much more than ourselves to think of now. And I feel better knowing George is there to look after you and the baby. Nothing can separate us, my darling. Always we will be together, remember that.
Oh, I won't forget.
I've made arrangements for the farmer to take you and George to Bordeaux. From then, both of you have passage arranged to New York. George!
Oui. Lord, I thought you two would never finish your goodbyes. Your sergeant is becoming very impatient. He says your company is to move up in 10 minutes.
I'll be right there. George, take good care of Colette and the baby.
Of course, they will be like my own.
You have to write the War Office if there is any change in your address in America.
There will be no change. My restaurant is very small. That will furnish us a living until you are away. No, I'll wait outside. But hurry!
All right, George, all right. Promise me one thing. When the baby is born, name her Renee.
There are also boy babies.
Not for us. We are going to have a daughter, and I want her to be as happy as you have made me. Come on, darling.
And as the years of war continued, Charles and Colette sought to remain near one another by means of letters. Then in 1945, just before victory, the letters from Charles ceased. But Colette never gave up, even when it became obvious to everyone else that Charles would never come back.
Voilà. Everything all right. That's right. Colette, where have you been? I was beginning to worry. You are an hour late.
I'm sorry, Georges, but I wanted to see Monsieur Dubois.
So you went back to the French embassy again? Oh, Sherry, you must face reality. Stop torturing yourself.
But something could have happened. Charles could still be alive.
Oh, but it has been so many years.
Then you would have me admit my life is over?
No, there is your daughter, Renee. She is your life now. You must live for her.
Uncle Georges, always worrying about us, always caring for us. Oh, such a burden René and I have been to you.
Shh, I will not listen to such nonsense. Alors, we have customers. Show them what great entertainment can come out of a small restaurant. Huh? I am sorry, Monsieur Harrison. We're forced to close early tonight. My stove doesn't work.
I didn't come here to eat.
But, right, I tell her you were here. Chérie.
Good evening, Mr. Harrison.
How many times have I got to tell you the name's Judd? Come over here and sit down. Got some great news for you, Colette.
What do you mean?
I just bought the Calcutta Club. You're going to sing there, maybe become a big star. How does that sound?
Oh, I'm sorry,
Oh,
but...
you're always sorry and you always say no. This time I'm not listening. Here's your first week's salary.
But Mr. Harrison, Judd, this is so much. I mean, I'm not really a professional singer. Why do you want me?
When you go home, look in the mirror. You'll see for yourself. See you later.
As Judd Harrison had predicted, Colette Marchand became a star. Her talent and beauty were contributing factors. But the main reason for her success was a driving ambition to see that her daughter Renee had everything she needed to make her happy.
You tell Jenkins that wire service stays the way it is. It's taken us 5 years to set up book in that territory. No DA's gonna scare us out. Sure, I'll take care of it. Don't I always?
Hello, Talon. 3 years and not a bad martini. How'd the show go tonight?
Everybody stayed through it.
Good. How about running out to Hunter's Inn for a bite after we close?
Sorry, not tonight. I'm picking Renee up early from school. She's spending a few days with me before going to camp.
Summer camp. Apartment in the city. Exclusive school. Sounds like a mother's a success.
Don't make fun of me, Judd.
I'm not making fun. You are a success. You could be a bigger one if you wanted to.
What do you mean?
You could be Mrs. Judd Harrison.
Sorry. The answer is the same.
Colette, Renee's a young lady, and someday soon she's going to have a life of her own. What'll that leave you?
Her respect.
Still haven't told her about me, huh?
She knows I sing at the Calcutta Club. There's no reason for her to know more.
You're a funny kid. You work your heart out for that daughter of yours. Stay in love with a guy that's been dead 15 years. When are you going to start thinking of yourself?
I'm doing all right.
Someday you'll lose those looks, and then...
Maybe I'll go back to waiting on tables.
And maybe you'll change your mind about being Mrs. Judd Harrison. One thing is sure. No other man will ever step in. You can be sure of that.
Oh, it sounds wonderful. Maybe I can go. I'll call you back, Ricky. Bye. Oh, Mother, you look just beautiful.
Why, thank you for those nice words. You may zip me up.
Oh, that was Ricky Carson on the phone.
For 40 minutes, I gathered that much.
His fraternity is having a party on his father's boat. They want me to come.
Georges? Georges, it's only 8 o'clock.
Oh, Colette, I must speak to you. It's something of great importance.
Well, certainly. Honey, go get my wrap.